Guys, look, I don't know if you can see them because they're so tiny, but we have little sprout babies. Hello my loves, it's Hannah here again, and I really just wanted to give you guys an update on my garden because it's actually doing really well. As you guys know, I started a garden a couple weeks ago, and honestly, these seeds I thought were all going to die. I don't know why I had that thought in my mind because it's totally not true. I feel like as long as you give seeds water, soil, the right soil, and sun, like, they'll be fine. But for whatever reason, I kind of had in my mind that they'll probably die or not thrive at all, but so far they're doing a really good job. So let me show you what we have so far. Let's see. We have sprout babies in every single one of my cups. Look at how cute. We have these two here. This one actually has 3. The one that fell over has 3 sprouts, but the other 2, and I put 3 in all 3 of them. The other 2 only have 2. Which is so funny. I thought that, and these honestly look better than these do. Like,
I love how she bangs on this like she's a prisoner.
She does bang. Bubby, are you a prisoner?
Says prisoner.
Are you a prisoner? Because you're behind the baby gate. Say good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. So I'm going ahead and I'm starting to start my, excuse me, ma'am, my seedlings for my oregano and my cucumbers. So this time I got a different bag of soil because I ran out last time. And so we're gonna try out this. I have noticed that this doesn't have as much, like, excuse my child, like, throwing things. Is that funny? So this doesn't have as much, like, thick wood chips in it as the other one did. So I'm gonna actually try starting the seedlings because it actually seems like, don't get me wrong, there's still stuff, there's still, like, I don't know if you can tell. I'm not going to make this one as fine as the other one. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because I kind of want to see what happens. From what I've heard, cucumbers actually really like a more, cucumbers seem to like a more, like, mulchy kind of soil. I don't know. That's what I've read. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if that's for seedlings. I don't know. I'm going based off of what I've read and hoping that it works. So I'm gonna just try it this way. If it works, it does. If it doesn't, then that's fine too. Hopefully this doesn't fail. Okay, so I have filled these. I'm now gonna put my seeds in them, and then I'm gonna go put them in my window where my other seedlings are growing. I was just watering my plants this morning and we have a new little sprout baby. Actually, we technically have two, but one is still kind of buried in the soil. But look, hello little guy. This is my cucumber plant. And I honestly don't even remember how long he's been in the soil for, but he's starting to sprout today. And I don't know if you can see, probably not, but like right under the soil right here, there's a little green guy, and I'm gonna let the mulch keep him covered for now because he'll pop up when he's ready to pop up. But you guys, I am so excited because I honestly thought most of my plants would die. First of all, I'd like to just acknowledge that I'm outside now and we live on a very busy road and it's morning traffic, so it's going to be kind of loud out here. But I don't know why in my head I was like, everything is just going to fail. And then I'm sitting here and I'm staring at everything, and everything is honestly growing really well and kind of thriving. I mean, our spinach, I think I showed you this yesterday or the day before, but even our spinach, I mean, like, more sprouts are coming up out of here. We have 6 crops that are growing really, really well, and then this one just came out of the ground yesterday. Our kale is growing very well. I mean, we have 3 sprouts here. We have some red Russian, we have some dino, we have some curly. I mean, like, all of these plants are doing super well. And the bunching onions actually just started sprouting the other day, but they have been kind of growing like weeds. I don't even know if you can see them. Here's some here. I mean, we got some growing here. Some crazy guys over here and over here. But I don't know what in my head said, okay, this is probably all going to fail. Like, grow you can, but this is probably not going to work. Like, something in my mind told me that that's how this is going to happen. Maybe it's just my fear of failure. Maybe it's just how my brain works. I do have a tendency to kind of like expect the worst to happen so that when something good happens, I'm excited about it. And I don't know that that's necessarily I definitely hope for the best. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that something will good come out of it, but I hate being disappointed. So I struggle really hard with being like, okay, I really think this might work, but if it doesn't, it's probably not going to. So like, that's fine if it doesn't, but if it does, awesome. I don't know. Like, that's just, my brain is just not the healthiest. And so I'm actually really excited that all my stuff is growing. But I'm like, what in my brain is just like, okay, this is going to fail. Truly the only thing I want out of this whole thing, like, honestly, is to grow enough food for us for this summer. But I feel like if I can just at least get this summer's worth of growing done, you know, if I can at least get some food for my family, maybe freeze a little bit of it, maybe can some of the tomatoes, if I can at least do those things, I'll feel pretty good with how our garden's growing. But realizing that this is all not going to fail, at least entirely, realizing that, you know, this is actually somewhat working out for me is really, really exciting. And it makes me really happy and really proud. And I'm kind of glad to know that I do have at least a little bit of a green thumb, or else I feel like everything would have just died by now, or like not even started to sprout out. So, I don't know. I'm just really excited about all this stuff. One of my biggest fears is that one day we are not going to be able to afford good, healthy food. When you see things like how this last year has gone, 2020 was kind of crazy, if I'm being entirely honest, and everybody knows that to an extent. But when you see things like, even in 2021, where Texas recently, I mean, these shelves were completely empty of food. 2020, we had the pandemic happen, and all the food off the shelves was either like monitored, and you can only get like 1 bag of pasta, 1 roll of this, 1 bag of, 1 roll of bread, 1 container of toilet paper, or whatever. Those kinds of things where it's like those things are running out really, really fast. That was my push to, okay, Hannah, we really need to find some food security. And if I can grow at least some healthy, nutritious food for me and my family, then that's something I'm gonna freaking do. And no, we are not going to have all of the food that we could possibly be eating this year, and we're not going to be growing every vegetable or every fruit or anything and all these different herbs that we could use in like our food or whatever, but it's at least a start. And the start, I think, is the most important part, because if you don't start, if you're too fearful of failing, which is a thing that I struggle with a lot, then what are we doing? You know, like, why are we even here? Why am I too scared to start a garden because of my fear of failing? Why did I expect my garden to fail? Like, those are dumb things that I really shouldn't be scared of, but at least I started. And I am so thankful that you guys are joining me on this journey of figuring out, like, how to grow things, and you're going along with me. I'm not an expert. I'm not teaching you anything. But you guys are joining me, and that makes me really happy and really excited, because I feel like I can at least encourage somebody else to do this along with me. So I'm really excited about the series that we're going to be doing of just growing our food, and I'm going to keep you guys fully updated on everything that's going on. I mean, like, will I end up buying grow lights? I have no idea. Will I need them? I have no idea. Like, will my plants totally grow, but like no fruit comes from the tree? I have no idea. But I'm really excited to be doing this with you guys, because like, I get to show you guys everything that I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and share you the little bit of research that I've done. I mean, I've done a lot, but I don't know that it's enough, but I'm hoping that it is enough. And I'm really not just like kind of pulling everything out of thin air here, but I'm trying my best, you know? I definitely should have labeled these before I put the seeds in. Oh well. Also, I'm gonna finish my child's drink because she didn't finish it and I want to. I don't know why I was so surprised that these seeds are so big. Like, they're cucumber seeds. Everybody's had a cucumber with seeds in it. Why am I surprised that they're as big as they're? I don't know. Hat.